The blood flows out of me. I can't remember the last time I had a period this heavy. The last time I had a period at all. The gynecologist says it's normal these days not to have one, birth control hormones being what they are. Nothing to worry about. When you want to get pregnant, then something to look at. We're having the same conversation we had a year ago. I recognize her familiar words and can't help but live into the repetition. I bled even less this year, I tell her. Just a few times. I wanted to bring it up. I tell her again how at 13 I started starving myself and lost my period. And when I gained weight and it didn't come back, I got scared that I wouldn't be able to have kids. I had a panic attack. I told my mother. We went to the doctor. At 15 and a half, they put me on birth control, which made my breasts grow and my body thicken. I hated myself, but I got my period. I didn't tell her all this, just the beginning. That's good, she says. You're on the treatment. That's good. Did I want and I'm sorry you had to go through that? I wasn't fishing for sympathy. I was just relating the facts, thinking that she might have some medical insight for my lack of blood. She opens me up. I'm on the table, shaking. I hate this part. Everybody hates this part, but I get this gripping, visceral fear. My body remembers art modeling on the bed, remembers the request to open my legs, remembers shaking, eyes closed, and the shock of being touched by a tongue that wasn't invited. My body curled up and frozen, unable to speak. This was about art. What was he thinking? I went to his house to prove to myself that I could be seen as I was on the page, thin-hipped and soft-bellied, and be okay with the truth of my body. Maybe even his drawings could help me love it. I was there to push my limits, to be represented, not touched. And now, every time I lay back on a doctor's table, clothes or not, my heart goes numb. The awful scrape that follows the speculum, the gloved finger, the manipulating hand on my thigh, testing my leg where my hips are tight, the damage I've done by holding on with all my might. My muscles don't know how to relax anymore. I'm so sorry, honey, she says. I'm so sorry. You're gonna bleed today, more than usual.